Welcome back to Pro Wrestling Throwdown for the week of May 16th, 2021. I'm Caleb Black. This is Luke the Big Dog Williams, our in-studio producer, the Mighty Max Fury, and it's time for a top five, baby. Top five. This week we are going with top five entrances. Now, it could be specific superstar entrances or it could be specific event entrances. Some of the cool ones, obviously, I'm sure WrestleMania entrances are going to get talked about a lot. But believe it or not, kids, there was a bygone era in professional wrestling where entrances were super important, especially in the Memphis territories. They would actually promote how cool the entrances were. Obviously, number five on my list.
Well, hold on. Max, you're going to get in on this, right? On the entrances?
I'll chime in every now.
Okay.
Number five on my list for that was it was actually the night a bunch of their entrances went wrong. It was the Mid-South Coliseum Super Show where Jerry Lawler rode in on a horse.
Yeah.
And he gets drugged down.
I know that one.
He comes out on the horse, the big regalia. The horse is shitting the whole way down the entrance ramp, but it's awesome. Ole Anderson came in on a motorcycle, but he took out a row of chairs when he came in. And there were two other ones, but I can't remember. But I know Jerry Lawler is just you see him, he's all decked out, and he's got the white and the crown, and he's on this big, beautiful white destrier and this long red carpet ramp to the ring, and he's coming down, and the fans are fucking going banana, and the horse is just...
The only person in the building that shit on it was the horse.
Shit, the whole way down. But if you don't worry about the shit, it's such a cool thing. This was like, the late 80s or early 80s, and man, those entrances back then, you didn't have the big explosions and the lasers and the video graphics, so they really had to get creative. And for especially in the Memphis territories, and if you don't know anything about Memphis wrestling, Jerry Lawler in Memphis was bigger than Elvis. That's not hyperbole. That's a fact.
Correct.
And just, man, the fans are going crazy, and he's trotting along. Man, such a cool entrance.
Yeah,
that's my number five. Sure. Jerry Lawler and the White Destrier.
Max, you want to throw one in?
Come on, Max the Million. Yeah,
I'm going to say...
Also, these are in no particular order.
Yeah.
Now, this one, they're going to have to go back and find some stuff.
Okay.
Because I'm just going to make mention, and a fight, underground,
Ooh.
we have a guy named Schwartzy.
Oh, yes, we do.
As far as great entrances, it's not super spectacular, but it is one of my absolute favorites.
He owns it.
Of anybody I've ever seen come out.
And he owns it.
You got to find the Fight content. Boys, tell them how.
IWTV, the app, for sure.
Yep. Use hashtag code FUANNA, and you can check out some of our content. But yeah, Schwartzy's amazing, and we've listened to his entrance song every single day for a week.
For
since it happened.
For several weeks.
Yeah.
My number five, coming in just off the top of the dome, was the WrestleMania 22 entrance, and it was the John Cena in Chicago when he come out in the gangster gear, and they come out in the old school cars with Tommy guns and stuff. Was a fantastic entrance.
Yeah.
Also, if you go back and you watch that entrance, you'll realize that CM Punk is one of the gangsters riding on the back of the automobile that John Cena gets out of.
John Cena's an extra.
It was cool. It was topical because of them being in Chicago. Fantastic. Give it a shot.
My number four is also a WrestleMania entrance. It's WrestleMania 24, Edge versus The Undertaker in Orlando at the Citrus Dome. And the coolest thing about this entrance is it's an arena show and they're outside. And it's a thunderstorm and lightning and rain and everything. And Edge gets his entrance first, comes out with the pyro, boom, 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 looks amazing. When The Undertaker's music hits, real lightning and real thunder start fucking clapping all around the arena. And so you've got the effects of his lightning, real lightning bolts. Just watching it was incredible because it was like God's
a Taker fan.
God's a Taker fan. He's going to kill Edge. So cool. So cool.
That's a good number four, man.
Thank you. I'll pull one out off the top of my head. You'll know what I'm talking about. Eddie Guerrero coming out and his lowrider.
Oh, for sure.
Just in general.
Just in general. Yeah.
I did it several times, but just in general, that was always.
Oh, dude, it was fantastic. He owned those lowriders; they were his.
Yep.
I mean, no one was doing it at the time, so it was like, when Eddie come out and you knew, you were always wondering what one is he coming out with this week?
Yeah.
Because there was a different one every week.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't fault that at all. Eddie Guerrero had Excellent entrance.
Absolutely.
Mine, I'm going to timestamp my number 4. We're going to go back to Survivor Series 2014 and the debut in the WWE of Sting.
Oh, yeah.
The
Vultures.
The Survivor Series match is going on. Triple H takes out the referee, hits Dolph Ziggler with a pedigree, and the lights go out. And then you hear the weird video on the crow squawks, and out walks Sting.
Yep.
It wasn't flashy, but I dare you to go on YouTube right now and find reaction videos where you find somebody who did not lose their shit when it took place. The one that comes to mind is the gentleman that's like, "Oh my God, it's Sting!
Yeah,
it's Sting!" Yeah. Fantastic! It's a great entrance. It was a great introduction from one of the last holdouts, one of the last standouts of WCW making the transition. 2014 Survivor Series.
Yeah, I agree. Already having mentioned The Undertaker, I think my number 3, like him or not, but Bill Goldberg, especially at the Monday Night Nitro, excuse me, in Georgia, when he won the world title against Hogan in the main event of Nitro.
1998.
Bill Goldberg is one of the most notorious entrances anyway. Comes down with the security guards, hits the pyro engulfs him, he comes out fucking breathing smoke like a raging bull, and this time they had like 10 security guards walking with him, and he's fucking firing up and boom, boom, boom. Then he hits the pyro and it comes down, and he takes the biggest inhalation of smoke he's ever done and comes out and just sprees it like a fucking dragon. It was so cool, and especially as a kid who loved Bill Goldberg, getting to see that entrance on free TV, because we didn't get pay-per-views then.
Yeah.
Fucking bang-o-rang.
For sure.
Bill Goldberg, baby. Sean J, baby.
Tribute, or do you want me to go ahead and go?
Go ahead, Luke.
I'm going to go with my number 3. This one's actually rather recent. I would be remiss to not bring up The Undertaker at Survivor Series 2020 and the farewell entrance.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. With the lasers and the electricity making the sounds for the gong and the entrance. The pageantry, it's insane.
Yeah.
It was a great send-off. I really wish there could have been fans. I really wish that they didn't do the crowd noise. But visually, one of the best things that WWE has produced in the last 20 years.
I agree. My number 2 is, honestly, I want to say it's WrestleMania 30, but I could be wrong. It's John Cena versus The Rock.
WrestleMania 29.
29, where the parade of old school Cena's come out to his first song. Where there are like dozens of them.
No. That was him and The Miz at 27.
Okay, which either way,
the
parade of old school Cena's, they come out to the Thugonomics song.
Yep.
And they've got this whole line of Cena's, and then hits, and he comes out and everybody's all fired up. That was really cool because that's Undertaker's Druids always make for an incredible wrestling entrance.
Yes.
So seeing other people do that with like different implementations and different takes on it was so fucking cool. And that's one of my favorites.
I'm just going to throw it out here. One of my all-time favorites. I don't know if he can actually count it as an actual real entrance, but Stone Cold coming down in the beer truck just hose everybody down.
Was it an entrance? I'll count it.
The monster truck's an entrance. Yeah, Stone Cold always had badass.
Stone Cold always had badass entrances. I mean, the truck. I mean, always duplicated. But never.
Never.
Always replicated. Never.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, I guess you could throw in Kurt Angle with the milk truck.
You could.
You could. Number 2 for me. We'll also get an honorable mention this.
Yeah, I've got 2. I've actually got 3 honorable mentions.
Is actually the same match with John Cena, except the Miz's entrance.
Yeah,
where they had the Titantron goes on, and he's sitting in front of all of those monitors of everything going on. And you got Eminem's song "You Can Hate Me Now" in the background, and then he comes out and it's got that awesome blow up thing. It was the first. Blow up entrance where it splits and out he comes with the title.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Cool. Because you had the John Cena special entrance and you were like, okay, well then the Miz is just going to come out, and then it goes to that video package and he's sitting in front of all these monitors with people just spewing hate at him and he just standing there looking at it, and then comes out and he defeated John Cena in the main event of WrestleMania to retain the title.
Yep.
Perfect. That's my number 2.
One of my honorable mentions, Samoa Joe's entrance at Bound for Glory 2006, when he comes out with the Tiki Fire dancers, and he does a little bit of the Pele Samoan dances. We got to see a little bit of Samoa Joe's Samoan heritage We got to see like just a different kind of feel, and that's the first time Impact really did something like that.
Yep.
And I know some people shit all over it because it did make Joe look as tough, but I disagree, and I loved that particular instance. That's my honorable mention here.
My honorable mention would be SummerSlam 2019, the first entrance of the Fiend.
Yeah.
When he come out with the lamp shaped as Bray Wyatt's head.
Yeah.
The crowd lost their fucking minds.
Yeah.
Kids were scared. It did exactly what it was supposed to do. And it's hard to put an entrance thing together without mentioning the Fiend.
I agree. I've got one more honorable mention. Do you have another one?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Oh, Lord. I've lost my train of thought. All right, you have to take over because I got to remember what it was.
Okay, well, do you have one, Max? I'll give him a shot here to throw in another
one more. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus D'Lo Brown. Or no, I'm sorry, against The Rock. Comes down in his pickup truck. Rams the ring.
That was good.
The ring. Jumps out, flies in, starts taking everybody out, and immediately, first thing, D'Lo Brown gets tossed overhead, over the ropes, right through the windshield. And then an interview with D'Lo Brown. All I can remember is D'Lo Brown flying through the air. D'Lo Brown.
Fantastic.
That's
my other honorable mention would be going back to The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Would be the year he wrestled CM Punk.
Oh, yeah.
And he come out with all the hands outstretched from the ground, reaching for him and stuff. The visual alone is just terrifying.
Yeah.
Where all these hands and bodies are coming through the entranceway, reaching up from hell to grab The Undertaker as he walks by. It's fan-fucking-tastic.
Agreed. My honorable mention is just, in general, Glacier's entrance. WCW put a ton of money into the snow falling, and whether or not the Glacier thing got over, the entrance was incredible. The entire arena got lit blue. They had snow cascading through all of these massive arenas. And Bischoff went on to say, I think it was the most expensive entrance
it was.
WCW ever did. But it was TNT paid for it because it was to tie in Mortal Kombat with the franchise. And it's a spin-off of what they do with Sting now.
Yep.
So fucking cool.
What's your number one?
My number one entrance isn't even about the regalia of the entrance. ECW One Night Stand, the first one.
Yeah.
The Dudley Boys are in the ring with the main event. Tommy Dreamer, man in the box hits. He comes out, and if you got a chance to see it on pay-per-view, you got to hear the actual music they played. Obviously, now it's been doctored and changed by the WWE.
Yeah.
But Tommy Dreamer comes out. He stands there, and he's doing this. And then everything goes quiet. And then Enter Sandman hits.
Yeah.
But the best part of that is when Tommy Dreamer, when the fans just start going nuts, Tommy Dreamer's expression goes from,
yeah.
And then the Sandman comes down. They do the pouring the beer over the very buxom ladies at ringside chests, and they do the whole thing. But it was the crowd that made that entrance.
Yeah, yeah.
And Tommy Dreamer just enjoying how fucking hyped they were. Sandman coming out and cranking the fucking kendo stick at JBL. So good.
We have a few about a minute and a half here. Do you have another one, or you want me to go right into mine?
I can't believe the Taker entrance wasn't my number one. It's crazy.
Go right into yours.
My number one, WrestleMania 12. 1996. Shawn Michaels' entrance music plays. Out comes Jose Lothario to the ring. No Michaels in tow.
Yep.
Jerry Lawler is on the headset, and he's like, I knew Michaels wasn't going to show. I knew that this was all talk. And then Jose gets on the bottom rope, points to the heavens, and Michaels comes down on the zip line. One of my favorite entrances of all time.
Ever. Have to agree.
And lands right in the middle of the fans.
Yep.
I will go ahead and mention, just in general, D-Generation X.
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Just phenomenal. And I want to, if you guys have to pick, just in general,
sure,
not one specific, but in general, what would you be your one absolute favorite?
The Undertaker's entrance. Every year at WrestleMania with the Druids. There's no argument for me.
To him,
in general, that's what I was thinking too.
Edge has a great entrance.
Edge's entrance.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard the stories of people tell being in the arena and everything actually.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Just Stone Cold legit said he got lost in the entrance, forgot their whole damn match. Guys, that's going to be our time here. Let us know what your favorite entrances are. Follow us on Twitter at Pro Wrestling TV. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. Like, subscribe, leave us comments down below. Email us at ProWrestlingThrowdown@gmail.com. And stay tuned. We still got more videos coming.